All right, welcome back everybody to my vlog channel. Um, this is an update. It's been a good hot minute, but I've been dealing with other things because we had one of our stimulus checks come in, so there were things that we needed, and today was the last delivery of some of those those items that we needed, mainly shorts, new sweatpants, some blue jeans. And Walmart is a pain in the butt because my wife ordered through Walmart.com, and then they took all the money out. And then maybe a few days later, they put all the money back into my bank account and then start taking it out piecemeal. Dugga dugga dugga. And I'm like, okay, I don't like the way they do that because now, because they've done that, things happened, and now I'm almost $60 in the hole in my bank account because of the way Walmart does their crap now. I'm like, look, if you're going to take the complete and total payment all at once, and then you decide you have to cancel some of the stuff that we ordered, wait until you're completely done, figure out what you need to reimburse us, and then put that back. Don't put back everything and then start taking it out piecemeal. That just fucked my bank account. But it's neither here nor there. It'll get rectified one way or the other. But yeah, as you can tell, I don't have my dentures in. I had them in, but I think maybe 30 minutes ago I took them out because right down here, where that little out, where's that blah. It's kind of hard to explain, but there's like a little strip of skin or muscle or whatever that attaches to the lip, and then it's attached to the jaw, kind of like that piece up under your tongue. But it's right here, and the denture has it has rubbed this spot right down here raw. It's red and angry, and it's sore. So I had to take them out. But yesterday I had to go to Corner Dental because my dentures quit fitting, period. They were so loose, there was so much play. The upper denture would no longer stay in my mouth without adhesive. It would just drop. Put it in the morning. By, say 9 a.m. in the morning, I would put them in, and then by 12 o'clock noon, I'm still fighting with the upper because it's just dropping every time I talk or open my mouth. And I couldn't eat with them. Yeah, I put them in with adhesive and they would stay. I can smoke cigarettes, I can drink, I can talk. But when it came to eating, because my gums had healed so much, so quick, there was so much play in there that when I would eat, the dentures would rock around. They wouldn't drop, but they would rock around, get all twisted up, and cause a lot of discomfort and a little bit of pain. So yesterday, I took my S9 Plus, my Galaxy S9 Plus with me yesterday when I went to Corner Dental because I was going to film it. And when I got back there and they called me back in, I asked if it was okay if I recorded this for my vlog channel. And at first the girl said, yeah, sure, that's no problem. But then she had me clean my hands, and I also had to wear a mask going in. Wash my hands, grab my phone, and then that's when she said, oh, you can't record back in here where the dentist chair is, where you sit down and you get your exam or whatever done. It's like, okay, first you tell me you're fine with it, and then you tell me I can't. So I deleted that footage because there really wasn't any footage at all except me driving to Corner Dental. Who cares? So I spoke to my dentist, told him what was going on, but initially when he came in the room, he asked me where was it hurting, where was it pinching, and all that stuff. And I said, actually, they just don't fit anymore because my gums have healed so much. So he had me let the chair back and had this like little, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of a dark paper, almost like a carbon paper, maybe. And he'd have me open my mouth and he'd put that in and bite. And then he'd do twice on this side and then twice on this side. And then he'd take my dentures out. And it leaves marks on the teeth so you can see what's going on. I explained to him that my bottom jawline is going at a slant. This side is lower than this side. So the denture sits like this. So when I close my mouth, I can feel the pressure of these teeth touching, but no pressure here because these aren't quite there unless I clamp down. And then that usually rocks the upper down. So he took a grinder to it, and because he noticed that they were now, you know, from the top of the teeth to the bottom of the gum line area of it, he noticed they were too long. So he ground out all the way around the bottom and ground out stuff on the top. Tweaked it out a little bit. I didn't get a reline. That's what I was hoping for. I won't get that until next month. So they don't fit exactly because the contours of my mouth have changed. But the upper does stay in place without adhesive. If I get too animated, then they will still drop, but not like they were. So he explained, well, we do the relines every 6 months. So I don't know. I don't think I'll be getting a reline next month because I didn't get my teeth until March 4th. So I got like 3 months to go, I guess. I really need those relines because, you know, I could probably go ahead and get some denture fit, but that's like $89 for the applicators for upper and lower until they can do the reline. I don't know if I want to wait 3 months. March, April, May. We're only into May. So yeah, this is my 3rd month with dentures and they don't fit well. But I was telling him that, you know, I really didn't have any problem with the dentures other than the fact that they no longer fit now because I've healed rapidly, quicker than I had anticipated. And I told him, I said, you know, I've already wiped out 2 bags of pistachios. And he said, you can eat pistachios with your dentures? And I said, yeah. And he said, that's awesome. Most people can't. And I said, well, it's a good thing then that I'm not most people. Also, I tried something else beforehand. Because usually when I started the whole pistachio thing, I'd pop it in my mouth, and then I'd work it around and try and find a good spot to bite down. Well, yesterday after I got home, I went ahead and put adhesive in and dunked them in water for 60 seconds and then put them in. What happens is when you dry off your denture and you apply the adhesive and then you submerge them in water for like 60 seconds, it softens up the adhesive a bit so that when you put it in your mouth and press it into place, the adhesive spreads out more evenly because you let it soak for about 60 seconds. And I do that for the upper and the lower. It's just a little trick I learned. And they didn't budge at all for the rest of the day after that. And I took the pistachios and I was just popping them in. I didn't even work them anywhere. As soon as I got it between some teeth and I felt it between some teeth, I bit. Boom, boom, boom. I think I wiped out I've only got half a bag left. And then I have no more pistachios. But now I can just pop them in and just start right away. I don't even bother to set up where they need to be. Just let me get on it. Also, this. Yeah, you can see that that's about a 1/4 inch thick beefsteak. There's actually 2 strips. You got a strip that starts here and ends there, and then the other strip starts about here and ends here. They overlap right here in the middle. So there's 2 pieces, and this is peppered jack-o'-lanks beefsteak. I'm sorry. I finished one yesterday. I cannot bite this and then pull away. No, it's too thick and it's really dense because it's 100% beef. But I can bend little pieces and tear pieces off and plop it in and chew on it. So I was able to actually eat that yesterday. That's a good workout, by the way, just so you know. Um, so I ate a beefsteak yesterday. Basically, it's beef jerky, but it's thick. You really got to chew on it. So I ate the beefsteak yesterday. I ate pistachios. Oh Lord, what else did I eat? Can't remember what we had for dinner. I can't even remember what we had for dinner. Oh, onion rings. I made onion rings, but because I had the dentures in, I cooked them a little longer than normal. Because normally I eat the onion rings without my dentures in. So, but since I had them in last night, I went ahead and cooked them a little bit longer so I can get them crispy. I had no problem demolishing the onion rings. Um, and I snacked on some of my pepperoncini, my Greek peppers. They've been in the fridge a while. They built up some heat sitting in there, and they were great. I figured originally when I tried to eat the peppers, I couldn't chew them. I'm like, no, this ain't working. I had to throw that pepper away. But after eating the beefsteak, I was like, you know what? I bet you I can tackle those peppers now. They've got to be a hell of a lot easier to chew than this beefsteak. Sure enough, I wiped out about 5 or 6 peppers. And then later in the evening, I finally took them out. But here's the thing. 2 things you've got to do with dentures. One, you need to practice eating all kinds of food without your dentures. Uh, the whole toast challenge, nah, that didn't work out so good for me. I mean, the first time I had toast, I don't remember how far along I was in my recovery aspect, but it hurt. But I was so hungry, I dealt with the pain and I ate anyway because it was, I think I made tuna fish sandwiches on toast. No, it was egg salad. Egg salad on toast or something. I can't remember now. Damn. I really don't remember. It may have been tuna. But anyway, I had that on toast and I bit into that and it was like, ow, that hurt so bad. But I was hungry, so I dealt with the pain and I ate the sandwiches anyway. I can eat Cheetos Puffs, no problem. I can eat Goldfish crackers, no problem. I can eat potato chips. I can eat Doritos. I can eat Cheerios. I can eat all this kind of shit without dentures. I ate one of those Monster Slim Jims. They're about that big around in diameter, but it was habanero flavored. That lit my gums up. One more step to strengthening because, spicy. Hell yeah. So you want to toughen up your gums in order to use those dentures. Uh, Number 2, you need to take them out every night. You get up in the morning, get some coffee in you, put them in, wear them all damn day long. But before you go to bed, I would suggest taking them out. As Bill Westland would tell you, you need to let air get across those gums. Because if you wear your dentures 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, your gums are going to get soft and mushy, and you're not going to be able to eat anything. You're going to wind up going back to eating foods like you had to eat when you first got your teeth extracted. You're going to go back to soup and mashed potatoes and anything malleable that you can chew with mushy gums. You can forget everything else. You can forget pistachios. You can forget the chips. Well, no, you could probably eat the chips, but you have to put them in your mouth and sog them out before you ate them. But yeah, those 2 things. Take your dentures off at night and try eating various foods without dentures to toughen your gums. Because I ate a lot of stuff yesterday that required a lot of bite force and a lot of chew, like pistachios and that beefsteak. I felt no pain at all. My gums did not hurt me one bit. Because a lot of people, they do get that pain, and I'm sweating because it's a little bit warm for my taste right now. But yeah, some people, they get sores from that kind of workout, chewing on a beefsteak like that. Yeah, but I felt no pain. Today, however, yeah, pain down here from where the bottom edge of the denture is rubbing against this piece of meat. So I wound up having to take them out because I'm not too big on that kind of a pain. So next time I go to my dentist, he's going to have to probably grind that up a little bit higher, maybe. He ground these pieces that were starting to dig up under my nose. He ground those down, lowered them. But right here, when he ground, it feels like a little sharp. Because when I do this, I can feel it scratch the inside of my lip, of my upper lip up here. So it's still kind of rough. It needs to be kind of like, I don't know, sanded out, buffed out, something smoothed. But other than that, they fit. As far as the contact points that go over the gum, the contours are completely different, so it's not really matching up in the top and bottom. That's why it needs a reline. But he did do a lot for me yesterday just by grinding them down, because now they were too long, because my gum line has gone from like that high to, in the healing process, it's reduced. So he had to remove a lot of excess material now. So yeah, that's what's going on, and I really want the relines, and I'm going to check. Yeah, March 4th, I got them. Yeah, I'm not due for a reline for another, what, 3 months? Oh, god dang. March, April, May, June, July, August. I'm not going to see anything until August. So I might have to nut up and just go ahead and get some denture fit for $89 and do my own soft reline for now. I'm just hoping it doesn't take that many applicators to do an application. My dentures don't really look that damn big. So I'm thinking maybe one applicator for the top, maybe half an applicator for the bottom. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research and see how the professionals apply denture fit so that I make sure that I do it correctly, because the stuff is not cheap. Bill uses it for cushioning, which I don't think I don't need the cushioning. I've already proven that my gums are fine. I can handle my dentures as they are, except for the fact that they no longer fit the contours of my mouth anymore. So I need a reline so that they will fit perfectly. I mean, there's still some play, but not like there was since he ground off all that excess. So it's a little better, but I'm going to have to do something so I can be comfortable. But that's pretty much it. I've been dealing with other things, and I think I went a good couple of weeks. I mean, since my previous video, I really haven't been wearing the dentures, so I've been what I would call toughening up my gums and eating everything without them. So yeah, it's all, it is what it is. This is how things go. Some of us heal quicker than others. Like I was saying, I wasn't expecting to heal this quick, but it is what it is, and it will get fixed. But sitting here and realizing, shit, I'm not due for a reline until August. Well, we'll see. I need to find out. I need to look into it more. Call my dentist's office and ask about it, and see what they say. If it's August, then I'm going to start looking at some denture fit. Like I said, not cheap, $90 to do the upper and the lower, but it'll be worth it. So until the next one, peace.